Working on a game that came out when I was 10.
Hey everybody, Kyrie091 hanging out with you. Boy oh boy, are we gonna have big fun today playing some Final Fantasy. So joining us today, Anathema's not here because he's a complete a-hole. So instead we have my oldest brother Venom. You've heard about him if you've been watching this series. Everyone say hi, Venom.
Who's Venom?
I guess Venom ain't saying hi. Alright guys, we'll see you on the other side of the intro. So when we last left off, we had just gotten some TNT. Be careful.
And the last one I watched when they made fun of me.
That may or may not have happened. I'm not
the whole ice thing.
That's I remember now. That did happen. So we got the key from that whole series of events that got us the key. And we got some TNT, and we're going to blow stuff up now. Good old Jay with his lit 2 powers makes these fights bearable. Wait, why didn't we skip this fight? What the hell's wrong with me? This is my first time making an LP video. I didn't know any better. Do 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 do. All right. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Oh, Kazokus. These guys give you the golds. Venom has a large family that he has to deal with. So he may. I
don't know who these people are around me.
I've never seen them before. They just showed up at my house. They showed up on my doorstep just a couple of weeks ago.
They look so sweet and harmless, but tell me, how was I to know?
They got a little too close to the microwave, and then much to my surprise,
they grew to 40,000 times their original size. They started mutating right before my eyes, oh my.
Attack of the radioactive hamsters from a planet. I can't believe we're doing this. Oh boy. No, this is actually a good opportunity to bring up an important point about this game. I love the sound.
I made you guys listen to Weird Al during the time we were playing it all the time.
I love this. It
wasn't a suggestion. I made you.
I love the soundtrack to this game, but honestly, when I think of the music that accompanies Final Fantasy 1, it's Weird Al. Like that's what I think of. So this is the Dwarf Cave. There's a bunch of treasures in here. It's mostly not great stuff, but you know we could have come over and grabbed these right after we got the ship, by the way, because you can come over here whenever you feel like it. This guy's not a treasure, he's a dwarf. I don't care about him. Let's go look at this big room. There must be something important in here. What's this guy all about? For the light warriors, I will make a truly legendary sword. However, my supply of adamant is exhausted. By the way, I say everything wrong in Final Fantasy games because that's how me and my brothers have been saying it for the last, like, 20-something years. For example, Kokobo. We pronounce it Kokobo. I'm sure that that's not how the developers wanted us to pronounce that word, but I've been saying Kokobo for way too long to change it to like Chocobo or Chocobo or anything, so it's going to be Kokobo for me.
That takes me off of Final Fantasy X.
What, because they actually say stuff out loud and ruin the way that things are supposed to be said?
I argue with the game the whole time. That's not right!
That's not how you say that! So this door is locked, but we have the key so we can get in here. Now there are good treasure in here. There's good treasures in here. But we didn't have access to these until we got the key. And we got them now. I hate how the music restarts every time you open a box. See, that doesn't happen when you're playing a Weird Al cassette in the background. It just keeps going.
How many of your viewers know what cassettes
are? Very valid. I don't know. Was that silver armor that we just picked up a moment ago? I think it was. Yay, that'll suit Joe quite nicely. Why didn't I equip that? God, I'm so bad at this game.
Why does Jay still have a cloth on?
Are you saying you
haven't updated his stuff at all?
Are you trying to say you want Jay to be naked? That's creepy, man. I'll get him. I'll get him some stuff. I promise. Wait, who has the copper ring?
You gave it to Gina.
Well, we have 6,000 gold. We'll go buy another one, or we'll buy Jay a silver ring. How about that? Okay, so you talk to this guy after you get the TNT, and he says, Oh, wonderful. Nice work. Yes, yes, indeed. This TNT is just what I need to finish my canal. Now, excuse me while I get to work, and he disappears.
Yeah, but the problem with that is you're telling everybody what they say. I'm pretty sure if they know how to use a computer, they can read.
God, shut up. You know, I'm like the only LP here. I'm so bad at this stuff, man. I always do that. I always, like, baby step my audience through everything, and freaking Anathema always makes fun of me about it. Like the one when I was gonna cut away and I was explaining what that meant, as if like the viewers wouldn't know what I'm talking about when I say, well, we'll be right back. Like, that's all I have to say. We'll be right back. It was done. I gotta learn to skip the random battles. They really do chew up a lot of our time. We don't have a whole hell of a lot of time, so. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Boom. It was done. Okay, so. I don't know. You know, we have all these swords, and most of them don't do a damn thing. Yeah. Let's see. 3143 becomes 3243. Dragon Sword's a little bit better. We'll stick with that. So I've learned that, like, the status stuff. Okay, like for example, the Wear Sword is supposed to be good against like undeads, but it's not. It doesn't actually do anything. It just does regular damage like it would to anything. So it doesn't actually. It's not more effective against undeads. That's total. That's
something to be all in your head.
Well,
How you think it did.
And if you don't know it doesn't, you won't know the difference. That's one of the many things about this game that is just completely bugged. God damn it, don't freaking kill Jay. Somebody better run, dude. Thank you, Joe. Alright, so...
The strongest guy's a chicken shit.
The one that can successfully run away. The other ones are too manly. Alright, we're going to sell off these extra swords. No, I don't want to buy anything. I want to sell things. I want to sell the rune sword. I want to sell the Wear Sword. And we'll keep the dragon sword.
But
We'll
it says
get
we're.
Yes, it did.
We are.
We are
what?
the We Are sword. We got a lot of armor to sell. We'll just stay at the inn too. We should probably get some magic while we're here. We have a fair bit of money. 12,000. I think we'll get that.
And you still haven't got J Fire 2, have you?
I'll answer that in 2 seconds here. Hang on. Of course I have.
Now it doesn't count.
I feel like it does. I don't know.
I know you only got one of the other ones for the white one too from before.
Yeah, harm 2. That, you know, that level's tricky. Oh, there's a spell.
I know they're all good, but I still think the one that can go the best or could actually be taken off the most would probably be the anti-fire.
You know,
I mean, I understand that it works and it's good for some things, but I think the other ones are better.
I agree, because the anti-fire is only useful in maybe like, well, obviously against like a fire fiend, and that's kind of it. Except there's like a couple of enemies you run into that you might want to use it, but pretty much just against the fire fiend.
You use it against Rubicon, but that's the wrong game.
Yeah, no. If we run into Rubicon, I will definitely, I'll definitely use that.
It's only 4 games later.
Oh yes, so I already.
You guys have been talking about this all wrong. This is not Final Fantasy 1. It's Final Fantasy. There's no number after it.
in the first episode, freaking Anathema actually pointed that out. He's all like, oh, and here's another thing, the Weird Al reference. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that. Come on.
What?
The intro. Boy, oh boy, are we gonna have big fun today. It's a UHF reference.
I know what it's from.
Okay. All right, good.
My kids won't leave me alone either because they can't hear you.
Tell them I said hello.
They're wondering who I'm talking to.
Tell them Uncle Kyrie said, "What up?"
Uncle Kyrie says he don't like you.
Hey, you would never say such things. Okay. Fast is definitely the solution.
They changed all the names from this one to other things too.
Yeah, but I like. Okay, see, I'm not gonna buy a single spell from this level. None of these are useful. The fear spell I don't think does anything. Pure, it's neat to be able to cure poison, but pure potions are way cheaper, and you will never need to cure poison that many times. Like,
I don't know. Well, it would have been available if you could have used it for the marsh cave, but that's about it.
Right,
You're past
yes,
that.
yeah. That, but even then, you would have only had like 1 or 2 spell charges, so you know what I'm saying? It really...
I don't think you had any level 4s. You wouldn't have had any.
No, I'm
Like,
saying even if you did. No, yeah, you're right, I did not. I had 2 level 3 spell charges, that was the lit 2 ones. Yeah, this game definitely demonstrates that they didn't know exactly what they were doing when they made it, because there's a lot of stuff like that. Shark!
Yeah, but still save their asses, though.
Oh, yeah, no, it did. And ironically, dude, when I was in high school, my friends used to say their biggest, like, qualm about Final Fantasy was that every game was called Final, yet there was, like, 10 of them. And now there's, like, a lot more than that. But, you know, at the time there was, like, 9 or 10 of them. And it didn't make any sense. Why would you call a game Final and then go on to make 100 games? Nothing final about that. So here we are in Melmond. And this is a tomb. Erdrick does not... Oh, by the way, viewers, I will point this out to you. Anathemo did not know about the Dragon Warrior reference. Venom totally knew about that. So, you know, just putting it out there, you know. If you're wondering which co-host is the real, true Final Fantasy expert, it's probably the guy who knew that.
No, that has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, though.
Has something to do with... Oh, shut up. That's a fair point. Alright, let's see.
Hey, you sure we don't have the 45,000 there?
To get the, you know, the steel armor is such...
You're only 40,000 short. Come on.
The steel armor is such a ripoff. Even once you save up to buy it, then you go to freaking Crescent Lake and they have the silver armor, which is better and it's like cheaper. So the steel armor is just dumb. You don't ever want to spend 45,000 on that.
Yeah, but for the first people playing, if they had never played it, they're not gonna realize that.
They would go out and grind to get it. Oh, this is...
They get to the other one and fuck.
This is... And then they sell it for half the price. This is the other level where I can never make up my mind on what spells to get. Look at this. All 4 are spells that you want.
Yeah, well, Life 3, or Life, not Life 3. Life is actually a good one for right now, though.
Life is a hugely important one.
That's probably the most important one. Then Harm 3 be another good one, too. But
yeah, you know, the heal spells I'm really not too crazy about. They're neat, but they heal such a little amount that it's not terribly practical. There's not really a time when you're like, boy, all 4 of my party members should really use, you know, 26 HP. You know what I mean? So the heal spells are just not as useful. Let's see what these ones are.
Yeah, and now in the normal Final Fantasy, that's called what? Pray?
I think, oh yeah, like Final Fantasy IV, but the Japanese one.
No,
Fire...
in Final Fantasy 10, it's also Pray. There's the one you can do that with Yuna or whatever.
Fire 3 is the only spell that's worth getting here. Bane.
That reminds me of Batman. Bane.
Yes, that's yes.
That's about it. You don't have enough money for it anyway.
No, I don't think I have any level 5 spell charges. Warp is kind of cool, but it only teleports you up one floor.
It's one floor. That's stupid.
Yeah, so like
exit's much better when you get it.
Yeah, and the trouble with exit is that only the white wizard can use it, not the white mage. So we don't have a white wizard. So I guess we'll never get to use exit because wait.
Yeah, doesn't warp also work in battles too if you had to?
You know, I don't know.
I'm not sure if that does that. I know exit does.
But... I know in other Final Fantasy games it certainly does stuff in battles. Look at this. Don't even have any of these spell charges. Look at this. What to do?
And you gotta up one more thing for level 3, and then you still gotta wait to get it up to 1 for the level 4.
Is that how it works? So, you have to have 3 of the preceding level?
I believe it's 3 of the first one, or the one above it to get another one.
With my luck, I'll gain a level, and it'll give me another damn level 2 charge first. And then I'll have to wait another level to get another level 3, and then another level to get a 4. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. We got the stuff out of the Dwarf Cave. We got all the way out here to Melmond. And coming up next, let's push B select a magic spell real quick. And you can see on the map here where we're at. We're on this western region here. There's a bunch of caves on this little area over here, so we're going to start heading to those. And the source of the Earth's rotting is over here. That's why the ground is all marshy looking. So, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we can get Venom and Anathemo together on the next one. Maybe on the next one I won't say anything. Maybe I'll just play the game and the 2 of them will, like, do whatever it is that they do.
And then we'll just be making fun of you.
Which will be making fun of the stupid choices I make. See, this is... Let me tell you real quick, viewers, YouTube audience. this is a really weird experience for all of us because I am the youngest of these three brothers, which means that when I say we played these games together as kids, what I mean is that one of the two of them played while I watched. So it was whichever the oldest brother present was the one that was doing the playing. Usually Venom for this game, and then later on it became Anathemo. And then
That's only because you're only 29 and I'm 37.
That's got a lot to do with it. And
and we're still playing video games.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
There's anything wrong with it.
No, well, I would hope not. And now here we are doing LPs, but I'm the one actually holding the controller. That's why they're so boring. Look at this. I'm just standing still right now. Do you think if Venom was playing, he would just be standing there? He'd be doing something. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is Kyrie091 wishing you a wonderful day. I will. Oh, you know what? Let's go back into Melman, and then I'll wish you a wonderful day. Right now, you may not have a wonderful day. Continue having a bad day.
I have other options. Other plans.
Let's go up here. Well, look at back here by this graveyard. Look at this well-dressed gentleman. I don't think anyone knows this guy. Oh, everybody knows him.
Dr. Un.
Dr. Un.
Uni.
Dr. Uni.
That's like Dad's friend that we called Uni because of other reasons I can't mention on here.
Okay.
It's an inside joke that they won't get. I don't even know if he gets it.
I don't, but I'm gonna call you afterwards, and you're gonna explain that one to me because I have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, I can say it on here. I guess he had testicular cancer and got one removed, so we called him Uni.
Well, that's not terribly bad. I was hoping it was gonna be
Dad
more
called him it too, but
to his face.
you remember Dean, the guy that we got the house from in Crawl?
Yes.
That's him.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
He hated it though.
well, I can imagine. Anyways, guys, be sure to call up Dean and ask him how his single ball is doing. We'll see you guys next time for more Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Poor Dean. You got to feel for that dude.